So now Putin is losing 30,000 his soldiers per month. I mean, this is big, too much losses, like President Trump says. It's many losses, but he doesn't want to stop this war. So now initiative not in the hands of Putin.
Let's bring in Greg Sullivan, our Russia economy and government editor. Greg, good morning. A very positive interpretation by President Zelenskyy. What was your reading of these discussions?
That's right. Both Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and the White House seem to strike a positive note coming out of those discussions. In reality, it's potentially a bit more of a mixed picture for Zelenskyy and Ukraine. On the one hand, Zelenskyy does seem to have warmer relations with Trump. You will remember that last year there was that infamous blow-up in the White House. Relations between the two leaders were a bit more fraught. That seems to be behind them now, with Trump even praising Zelenskyy and Ukraine's battlefield performance earlier this month. So that's a positive for Zelenskyy as he seeks to keep that relationship on his side. But Zelenskyy did go to the U.S. seeking air defense for Ukraine as it faces these Russian onslaughts and airstrikes. It's unclear whether he actually secured more air defenses in the interim. We do know that they discussed the domestic manufacturing of the Patriot missiles that Trump said he would allow Ukraine to do under license. That's going to take a while to get up and running, and Ukraine does have a shortage of these interceptors in the meanwhile. So he needed to secure those. It's unclear if he did or what comes next or how those next steps will play out.
Overall, where do we stand on the war? Is there any hope for ending the conflict?
Well, that's also a pretty fraught picture. We did hear from the Ukrainian leader last week that he met with U.S. envoys, or that he discussed with U.S. envoys restarting diplomatic efforts. But right now, there's really no sign that U.S. brokered talks will resume. They've been stalled since February as Washington has been distracted by or focused on the war in Iran. Right now, there doesn't seem to be momentum to return to the negotiating table. And from the Russian side, quite frankly, Putin has stuck to maximalist demands. He's still demanding territory that he doesn't control militarily, and he hasn't really shown a willingness to negotiate an end to the war or back away from those. So it's hard to see where a negotiation actually goes from here, but the first step would obviously be returning to the table, and right now there just doesn't appear to be much momentum towards that.